Is your weekend ruined? Not everywhere. But if you live across the South Central states, the Gulf Coast, the Mid-Atlantic, or the Northeast, rain may be the main story for May 23rd and 24. Meanwhile, the Southwest stays bright and dry, and that difference will decide a lot of plans. So if you are packing the car, setting up a barbecue, or heading for the beach, here is the weekend forecast you need before you go. Let's start with the biggest concern, where the wet weather is most likely. A slow-moving frontal boundary is setting up a broad corridor of showers and thunderstorms from the southern plains into the lower Mississippi Valley. Eastern Texas and western Louisiana could see the strongest downpours, and a few spots may get heavy rain fast enough to cause localized flooding. That means water-covered roads, slower travel, and a higher chance that outdoor plans get pushed inside. The rain threat does not stop there. As the system drifts northeast, it spreads into a much larger chunk of the eastern United States. From the Gulf Coast up through the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, then into the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, showers become more widespread and more persistent. This is not just a quick passing shower for many places. It looks like a long, damp stretch with gray skies, cool air, and periods of steady rain that can linger through both Saturday and Sunday. For parts of the Mid-Atlantic and southern New England, that means a weekend that feels more like a washout than a warm-up. Some locations could pick up 1 to 2 inches of rain, and isolated spots may see even more. In the southern tri-state area, totals may climb high enough to create minor urban flooding or drainage issues. So if your plans depend on dry pavement, clear skies, or easy parking, stay alert. This is a weekend where a short drive can turn into a slow one. And here's the key point. The rain may be uneven, but the concern is real. Some neighborhoods get a steady soaking. Others get repeated rounds of showers that never fully let up. That is what makes this forecast tricky. You may not always be dealing with severe storms, but you are dealing with disruption. The kind that changes a cookout, delays a road trip, or sends the kids back inside before the burgers are done. Now, there is one major exception to the wet pattern, and it is the best news in the forecast. The Southwest stays under a ridge of high pressure, and that means sunshine, dry air, and much better weekend weather. From Arizona to Southern California and into parts of the desert Southwest, expect bright afternoons, clear skies, and very little rain to worry about. If you've been waiting for the right weekend to hike, camp, or take a scenic drive, this is your zone. The Southwest also offers a different kind of advantage after sunset. With dry air and clear nights, temperatures can cool off enough to make evening plans comfortable again. That opens the door for backyard dinners, stargazing, and late barbecues without fighting sticky humidity or surprise showers. If your weekend goal is outdoor time with minimal weather stress, the Southwest is the safest bet. The plains sit in a middle ground, but they are not staying quiet for long. As the pattern shifts, temperatures there will trend warmer, especially from the central and northern plains into Sunday. Some spots may climb into the mid to upper 80s, and a few areas could even touch the low 90s. By Sunday afternoon, it may feel close to 95 degrees once you factor in the heat. That is a big change from the cooler, wetter east. And that split matters for travel. If you are road tripping across the plains, be ready for heat building through the day. That means extra water, more fuel stops, and a little more caution if you are driving long distances in the afternoon. Hot cars, sun exposure, and tired drivers are a rough combination. If you can start early, do your longest stretch before the hottest part of the day. Meanwhile, the east stays cooler. In many places from the Appalachians to the coast, highs may struggle to get out of the 60s and 70s. Normally, that would sound pleasant, but with clouds, rain, and breezy conditions, it can feel raw instead of refreshing. That is especially true along the Northeast corridor, where a damp wind can make the whole weekend feel colder than the numbers suggest. If you were hoping for a beach day along the mid-Atlantic coast, that is where planning gets more complicated. Rip currents are a real concern through Sunday, and rough surf can make the water dangerous, even when the sky is not totally stormy. High surf advisories and minor beach erosion are possible in some spots around high tide. So if you head to the coast, pay attention to local flags, lifeguard guidance, and any posted warnings. The ocean may look tempting, but it is not the weekend to ignore the water. That does not mean every outdoor plan is canceled. It just means the best plan depends on your region. In the rain-prone East, think flexible. Pick indoor backups. Keep the picnic under cover. Leave extra time for traffic if roads are wet. If you are hosting family, plan for a last-minute move inside. A little flexibility can save the day. For barbecue plans, the best setup is in the Southwest and parts of the warmer plains, where dry weather is more dependable. If you are grilling there, still watch the heat. Use shade, keep drinks handy, and avoid spending too long in direct sun. A great cookout is one where everyone is comfortable enough to stay outside and enjoy it. For road trips, the safest strategy is simple. Check the forecast before you leave, then check it again before you return. Rain in the east can slow traffic and reduce visibility. Heat in the plains can wear you down. And the Southwest, while dry, can still bring intense sun exposure. Different regions, different risks. The good news is that each one is manageable when you know what to expect. So here is the weekend headline. If you are east of the Mississippi, especially from the south-central states into the Northeast, expect a wetter, cooler, more unsettled May 23rd to 24. If you are in the Southwest, expect sunshine and a much easier outdoor forecast. If you are across the plains, expect warmth building fast. And if your plans involve beaches, especially along the mid-Atlantic, use extra caution because rough surf and rip currents could be the biggest hazard. That is the full picture. Soggy where you least want it, sunny where you most want it, and a big temperature split in between. Plan smart, stay flexible, and let the forecast work for you instead of against you. Don't let surprise showers or blazing sun catch you off guard. Subscribe now and get personalized weather alerts before you head out.